Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. My name is Harmony. Hello. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Taurus. Hello Taurus, and thank you for joining me. If you haven't been here with me, let me start out and explain. I started giving you a couple of messages here that Spirit really wants you to hear. And then we'll go deeper and get into the tarot portion with your reading. Now with that being said, Taurus, let's go ahead and get started. You guys got the woman holding the heart here. So I do feel like at this time, for a good number of you, you could have a focus on your relationships, or there has been an ending in an existing relationship. Now this doesn't have to be recent. This could have happened over the span over the past year here. And I got two of these cards. So I got 44 and 43, ironic enough. So this is a male and a female here. If you see that 44 at the top, 43 at the top. And this is a male holding a coin and a woman holding a heart here. So again, it's an emphasis on relationships here. Okay. For you males, let me go ahead and say this real quick. For some of you males out there watching, this is where you maybe have ended a relationship here. And maybe now the focus is more on your stability and your health and your finances and what brings you security and happiness. And even if you're not a male, this could be the same energy that you have as a female, right? We can embody both energies. And you're, you know, as a female, your energy could be focused now more on your health, well-being, stability, finances, right? For you females, again, male or female, doesn't matter. It's both energies here. For you females, you have the woman holding the heart. So this is like where you have, or you're in the process of dealing with family issues as well. You know, maybe some of you have children. Some of you maybe have some issues that maybe happened in your family. Maybe some old family trauma. But at this time, the reason this card came up, because all of those things in our relationships with ourselves and our relationships with other people, with the relationships we have with our family and friends, all play a role in the overall grand scheme of things here, right? And so a lot of this energy could be coming to the forefront for you at this time here, Taurus. So again, a focus on, you know, it's not even like being in a relationship is the focus. It's just like focusing on who you are and the relationships you've had and the situations that have come over the period of time. Okay, Spirit is calling on you at this time. You have the Resolve card. That's also the key here. And I'm going to read this to you, Taurus. It says, when you fully commit to your path, the universe aligns the support you need. Make a firm decision today and remove hesitation and step forwardly with complete conviction. So you got a couple of cards here that I saw, because this one is also the alignment card. So again, Spirit is saying for some of you, of course not all of you, who may be feeling like you're kind of all over the place, maybe feeling a little bit out of alignment at this time, maybe feeling like things are kind of not going in a direction that you've been trying to go on. Spirit is calling you to get back into alignment and saying that you have the key within you to get back in alignment with yourself or your highest good here, okay? And just like I said, you have here the alignment card. So I'm going to read this to you as well, Taurus. It says, your desires manifest more easily when your thoughts and actions and emotions are in sync. Check in with yourself, and are your beliefs and your actions truly supporting your dreams? So again, if this is in the relationship sector for some of you, doesn't have to be, but if it is, it's saying that what you want to receive in a relationship, how you want to be treated in a relationship, whether it is a relationship or a job, is those things lining up, right? And how, what do you mean? And you know, like, what do I mean is it lining up? It's like, are you going along with something? Are you being silent about certain things? Or what you truly want, are you displaying that as well, right? Are you accepting things you shouldn't accept? Are you tolerating certain behaviors that you know that's not really what you want? Are you being silent and going along with something just so you can, you know, this is a time for you to surrender to what it is that you really want, Taurus. For some of you who haven't done that. For some of you in this reading, I feel like have already made this transition. You're in a process now or of defending yourself, your beliefs, and what you want for a good number of you. And for others of you, you're just now entering into this energy. And again, because maybe an ending of a relationship, because I definitely do feel like that's here for some of you, because I have the heartbreak card, and I have the heartbreak card here twice for you guys, Taurus. So again, when I said this is could be about relationships here, that's the reason I got that. It showed up in your reading. Again, this is a call for you to return here, okay? This is the return card. And this is like return back to who you are, your true self, your higher self here, right? To the power within yourself. Return back to who you truly are, the powerful person that you are, Taurus, at this time. And some of you could be experiencing some kind of grief, sad, heartbrokenness, loss in a relationship. You haven't fully transitioned to, get your power back. So this is a call for you guys to go ahead and do that, for those of you who haven't. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tarot portion of your reading. I start out here, let's go ahead and start out with the Fool card in the recent past. So again, the Fool card tells me for some of you, you have took a leap of faith in the unknown. So when you take a leap of faith in the unknown, that could be in any sector of your life. That could be career, that could be a relationship, that could be anything that you left something behind and took a leap of faith in a whole new direction. Now, some of you could have gotten out of a relationship, and I do feel like a lot of you have done that within the past couple of months to over a year, where you have completely left a relationship behind or a job behind and took a leap of faith in a new direction, maybe even a new career path for some of you. And the reason you did that, because you wanted to claim your self-sufficient and independency back here, okay? So again, some of you could have ended a relationship over the past year, a couple of months, ended a career over the past year, over the couple of months. And it was reason because you want to get back stable, solid, and secure within your own self and depend on your own self here for a good number of you, okay? And for those of you who are just recently ending a relationship or getting out of a relationship that have ended, because some of you, this is here. Spirit is calling on you to have compassion for yourself here, right? To allow yourself to surrender to your feelings. This is not the time for you to kind of, I know you can put on this hard exterior and this tough exterior to persevere. But at this time, Spirit is calling on you to kind of look at your situation with compassion here. Okay, it says you're being called to lead with empathy and compassion for yourself here, okay? And use your intuitive knowledge to help you do that at this time, Taurus, for a good number of you, okay? Again, I say that because you also have the Temperance card here in the center. The Temperance card talks about healing and balance here, right? So again, as this situation unfolds, Spirit wants you to remain in alignment and move with patience with yourself, compassion with yourself, okay? If some of you have ended, it don't even have to be a relationship, but some of you, I do feel like it was a relationship, whether it was over the past year. And even if you're out of that relationship, sometimes you can still carry those feelings like, of being hurt or let down. Or disappointed in that person, and you could say that you could not be with that person but still carry that kind of energy. And some of you could be out of the relationship and still dealing with that person. You haven't fully let go, right? And maybe you have children with this person. It's kind of hard for you to do that, but if you're still carrying on that same energy or that kind of feeling of disappointment or whatever for this person, it kind of stops you from really getting in full alignment and getting what it is that you deserve here, okay? And keep that in mind for some of you. Some of you are not moving forward here. I have the Hangman. The Hangman, suspends himself to get clarity here before he takes action. But Spirit is kind of saying, you guys are staying still because of illusions. Maybe you're telling yourself that things will be different. Maybe things might change. It says here, things are not as they appear, Taurus. Subconscious patterns and hidden emotions are at play, okay? So keep that in mind. You might be telling yourself, you might be thinking, that things might work out. You might be holding on to a certain situation. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. A good number of you, it is relationship. But it could be career, right? You're staying in a career that doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't, provide you with enough growth and creativity that you are allotted in this world, right? It is a call, and some of you have walked away from a existing relationship, a job, or a partnership. That's here again, because I do have the Eight of Cups here with the Three of Pentacles. So that again, that's like walking away from something that was built up or something that you were working with another person with. Again, could be relationship, could be career here. And this is transition. So again, some of you are still in a transitional stage here of where you're moving out of this energy where you were in a certain career choice, a job, or a relationship. But you're in the process of a transition. You're walking away from that and going into a new, different path where you're going to be more stable, solid, and thinking more about yourself and your well-being here, okay? It says, release what no longer serves you, Taurus, to search for a deeper meaning and a more authentic path, okay? So that's what the advice is for a good number of you. Whatever you have been holding on to here with the Hangman, you know, past pain, wounds, trauma, maybe still holding on to this relationship or hope for a relationship. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. Maybe a job that doesn't sustain you. But it's time for you. And you internally already know this. That's why they told you to trust your intuition. It's something already telling you that something it's time for you to move on from it here, okay? And I said that again, you see we have the heartbreak card here again. There's a Three of Swords here with the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is like looking out on the horizon for new things to come in, right? Your ship's coming in. After this, some kind of heartbreak or disappointment here with the Three of Swords, okay? It says you're suffering from emotional pain, Taurus, rather from a heartbreak, betrayal, or facing a harsh truth. Now, I do also have the Ace of Swords here, and that is about a truth here that's being revealed to you or has been revealed to you. Okay, maybe you guys had a revelation or epiphany about something you've been holding on to, and now you're deciding now it's time to take action and move in a whole new direction for yourself. And I say that because you have the Death card here in your environment. And this is the transformation card again here. So it's like the ending and a new beginning of something. The death and the rebirth here. And don't forget you have the return card here as well. Okay. Right now you guys are in a completion stage. So some of you are already, cycles can be different for us all. I feel like some of you have already ended a relationship, maybe not completely, but you're in the process of removing yourself out of it. And you are now, you know, starting new things, maybe starting new jobs, maybe starting to, you know, really, you know, change new habits for yourself, new identities for yourself. And those old doors and old chapters and old relationships, old jobs, old, you know, identities are closing out here with the completion card. And it's still like trying to balance this out, right? This energy is still trying to balance itself out. Things are getting better for you, a lot of you Tauruses, because I do have the improvement card here. And it says liberation. So again, this is the liberation card. So this is a lot of you maybe felt like you were trapped. Maybe a lot of you felt like you couldn't get out of a job. Maybe you felt like you couldn't get out of a relationship. For whatever reasons, there's different reasons we stay holding on to certain things in our life. And you guys are in the energy of the number 8, so you can also look that up. And it says, take control by rising above self-imposed limitations and reclaim your freedom. And again, I feel like a good number of you, this is what this is about, is for you to step out and gain your independence back. Gain back and, you know, get your power back to who you truly are, whether it is leaving out of a job that no longer fulfills you, whether it's leaving a relationship completely behind that drains you or doesn't fulfill you. But it is something where it's time for you to quit limiting yourself or shrinking yourself to fit into places that you were never meant to fit in the first place, or to make other people feel comfortable, okay? Or for you to not to believe that you know, deserve or can have the relationship of your dreams or the career of your dreams or whatever it is that you guys have been limiting yourself. It's a cycle that's breaking. And it's time for you to liberate yourself here, okay? That is what I have for you, Taurus. Please like, share, subscribe. Again, thank you for being here with me. I really hope this helped you guys. Please leave me a thumbs up and let me know how this resonated with you. Until you're back here, bye for now.